damn it. God dang it. All right. With 3.5, though. With 3 successes in your back pocket, whoop. You can get back to the game if you want to, by the way.
It reconnected immediately.
Delightful. Thank you, Foundry, for being so well designed. I hope that the D&D 5e Exodus doesn't kill you. Actually, it probably won't, considering that the 5e system support on this is not the best. Roll20 is way better. Especially because you can just buy stuff there, like a lot. I'm not saying this around. I'm saying, like, man, they probably have a deal, and now Roll20 is going to go down. Unless they intend to use Roll20 as the basis, like, kind of shift brands. I could see them do that. Although Beyond apparently also has it too. Apparently, I heard this. Beyond was actually working on a VTT before they were bought by Wizards. A lot of people are like, oh, they're just going to upgrade the engine and say, we made this. We're the reason this happened, despite it's going to happen anyway. You know, as companies are wont to do, they're all like, yes,
That
I
is
made
what
this.
happens at Tech-a-Lot.
But the point is, you can detect inside are, well, there's 4. There's the objects above the doors. Those count as notes too because they're magical. I mean, non-magical things have it too, but not in that way. Which is why Quintessence Sense tends to suck. Because it kind of picks up on everything. There is, of course, the large creature inside. Of course, it's 5. There's also the old lady who's now inside. I forgot about her. And of course, there seems to be something up on the what's it called again? Like the attic in a barn has a special name, I think.
The loft.
The loft. I thought it was like the hay attic or something, but whatever. There's something up there concealing itself.
I think we found our culprit.
Well, you don't know this yet, because I'm not saying it or else they would know. So I'm gonna start thinking about some magic while you work on this part.
Yeah, if you deal with what's going on up there, then I can keep the child.
I start doing some Naruto fucking hand signs while I focus myself.
Being a wizard is basically just being a ninja.
Well, especially when you're self-taught.
All right.
Okay. So, how well can I use my matter abilities in here?
It's kind of funky. Like, the environment is made out of matter, but everyone you see is made out of, ghosty stuff.
Okay, so what I want to do is I want to use my basic transmutation magic, which is all I've got for matter. And I want to like turn the boards it's on into spider web.
Sure thing. Let's go for it. That's gonna be matter plus 5, 7, difficulty 7. I'm gonna take on some paradox for this as you turn the boards from one to another.
Okay. 4.5.
That's a lot of boards.
Yeah, I got 2 7s, a 9, and a 10.
Your magical powers feel strange in this environment. Let's see what. Oh wow, the successes go up there. How are you supposed to get 20 plus successes on something? I feel like there's something I'm missing with how area rolls are supposed to work. Like, I really feel like they're not telling me something. Well, they are telling me something. It's just buried somewhere in a random chapter.
It could be like the idea that Realm you have better access to lines in the area.
Probably think like ley lines and crap and like magical batteries. Just stuff.
Silas' character would probably have access to.
Okay, well, point is, doing so causes all the hay to shift downwards. The changes in the physical realm don't apply. So what you kind of see is that this half-transparent version of what the real world looks like, overlaid with everything, and something falls down. Something that, unlike the lot of you, like you all have like your own little special auras. Yours is crackling and sparkling with magical energies. Dizzy's is just kind of bright, unusually bright for who they are. The spirit is mostly just kind of normal, like just a nice aura. This guy, on the other hand, He's got something going on. Let me
He's got
pull
some
up.
jelly in his jam.
Yeah, man, he butters that bread twice, like a monster.
Both sides.
I don't even want to hear it, Claire.
I don't even want to see someone doing that. That would actually like, that would. I'm gonna say it. That would trigger me. Like I'd see it just like.
Wait, what side would the bread land on when you drop it?
It would hit the ground, and then it would, you know, that thing where you like have two magnets over something, like flick it, and it just starts spinning insanely. It would do that. It would just like it become a whirlwind of doom.
Or let's see. Ooh, here we go. This might help. Magic user, myriad sparkles and aura. The Fallen. There we go. That's what I'm looking for.
Yeah, he sure is fallen now.
A plethora of rapidly shifting colors that are difficult to discern.
Hey, that's my thing.
Oh, that's interesting. The Q-yin. The Q-chin. Depends on if they're yin or yang cycled. Whatever that means.
Sure, it says
Oh.
somewhere.
Oh, this is what Dizzy looks like. Dizzy's is gold, shimmering, and sparkling. Alive with energy and power. Nice.
Neat.
So in the non-spiritual world, that a dizzy spirit is basically the rich person sleeping.
Anyway, kids. What do you make of this new creature that slowly rises up to its feet? It doesn't look like a person. It looks more twisted, angular, sharp, and horned.
I mean, it definitely doesn't seem nice. What's my avatar have to say about it? Because it tends to know things.
Your avatar tells you the simple details. What you are looking at is a demon.
Kill it. Got it.
In case you want to know how demons work in this setting, as far as I've been able to figure out, they fall under the fallen angel thing because that's the edgiest answer. I love that it's. I love the explanation. It's like, I kind of get where they're coming from. Fallen angels side with Lucifer and humanity instead of with God. They got kicked out. A lot of demons, however, are kind of really bad boys. They can't. If I recall correctly, they mostly just possess people. They can't have their own bodies. They kind of have to squeeze themselves into someone else.
Bad boys, bad boys.
See if I got that right. Yeah, the spiritual beings. The creature rises to its feet and throws up its hands in defense. The large boar thing man seems angry and aggressive at this. The situation looks like it might quickly escalate.
Hey, I'm gonna I can do that thing from Avengers Endgame, Infinity War. Like, clap my hands together twice and get like magic around them. It's not even doing anything. It's just an expression yet. I keep back. Stand down, bitches. I'm gonna try to intimidate the demon. I don't know these things that well.
I don't know if demons have particular... I mean, I know that they're immune to mind control because they are just creatures that possess things. I read that detail.
Yeah, it's one of those. It depends.
Manipulation, intimidation is what happens if you try to make someone regret what they're doing.
Yeah, because there's like 6 different kinds of demons.
There's a lot of them. Some of them try to be like, I'm still super cool and nice.
Ask it if it's a bane, and if it says yes, kill it.
Hey, are you the kind that eats babies? Yes.
It's just shoot a laser out of your finger.
I mean, I could.
Holy shit.
So yeah, intimidation.
Oh, yes. Intimidation, manipulation.
Ooh.
Oh.
I actually really good at
Sobriquet.
manipulate.
I just learned the term sobriquet.
What
Nice.
does that term mean?
It means nickname, apparently.
Wow.
Okay, so
Well,
I did not have much in it, but damn good roll.
Heck.
Dang. For 40-10.
7, 10, and 2 6s.
So what exactly do you tell him? What do you demand of him?
I'm just telling him, stand the hell down. Stop tormenting whatever this is.
Hey, what's it look like I'm the one causing this guy so much? He has to dive out of the way because the large creature charges at him and then bounces off the barrier in the back. How about you clean up the spirit so we can have ourselves a nice conversation in private without all
Or
this
how
stuff
about
going
you?
on?
Come out of the barrier, tell us what the hell's going on, and nobody gets lit on spirit fire.
Yeah,
Yes.
I can't leave this dang barrier either in case you haven't noticed. Or else I would have left this place a
Why?
long time ago.
Prudence, can you keep track of our child thing? We need to have a talk with our demon buddy.
All right. Hey there, dear. Calm down. Come on. It's okay.
All right.
I'm trying to approach it with as much care and compassion as I can.
Give
Offer
me
them a grandma breakfast.
mercy, empathy, charisma. And try and appear as a nice, smiling old lady.
Mercy, empathy, charisma. So that's
Actually, I have like a specific thing for this bluster.
Yeah, that's a lot of dice. Also, 2 10s and no 1s.
Though the creature is highly aggressive, it feels weirdly at ease under your. There's something about. Maybe it's because you're old or something, but it seems very receptive to what you're saying and trying to do here. You're able to keep it down as it kind of watches your hands as you tell it to just sit still and wait. The other guy gets up, dusts himself off, and walks over closer to the barrier, seeing that the other has been calmed for now. Like I said, bud, you're gonna have to dismount that thing up there if you want me to leave.
Okay,
Come out, say hello, shake hands.
you went out. But you see, what we want is who did the barrier?
Oh, I think it's that weird old lady who lives inside there.
what was the case?
I think I used to call her mom or something.
Wait, you?
Yeah,
You're a demon.
yeah.
Yeah.
And who's
You're not
that?
very smart for someone who can access the spirit world, are you?
Wow.
I don't mess with ghosts very often, dead person.
I'm not exactly dead either.
Seem kind of dead.
It's complicated.
How about you come in here and I show you just how dead I am?
Oh my god.
I can make you deader.
Make you super dead.
You know, we'll just step back a little since clearly you're new to this.
How long have you been in there?
Less than a decade, let's put it like that.
Yeah, you're a bit newer, a bit more old-handed this than I am.
I mean, I've been at this for far longer than that. It's just how long I've been stuck in here.
So,
Listen, buddy,
He
I
let
ain't done
you
nothing
out.
to deserve spending the rest of my life in here, right?
but if I let you out, what you gonna do?
Demon things.
I think I'm gonna leave.
You're going to leave, and in no way that's going to bite us in the back.
Probably
I don't
not.
know demons. I don't like the probably you added there.
Hey, you want honesty, or do you want me to tell you lies
I was
like I'm
about to say-
Lucifer?
I appreciate the candor. Okay, but let's get to the matter at hand.
What the hell is a condor? It's like a condor?
It's like a big bird.
Oh my
What
god.
the hell does that have to do with me?
I went to college for this twice. I appreciate the honesty.
You know what's really funny? I always thought that candid stood for like hidden, but it means true, because the idea is that the camera shows the truth. And it just gets me.
Get me.
Anyway, that's
But,
a fun fact with your boy. That I do some
I'd
weird
like to-
hand signs.
No, it's up to the boy over there. What the hell?
I don't know, he's been
We
messed
just
up
had
since
like a ghost dude be like, get him and fix him.
Oh, he's been messed up since I arrived. Don't worry about him. Just your typical eviction of unwanted ones.
They killed him?
I wouldn't have anywhere to go if they did that, huh? Listen, I'm just gonna tell you this. You really should put like a big sign up that tells you not to jump in front of cars. I only found out what those were after they hit me.
You're not very experienced in the not dead world, are you?
Listen, how the hell am I supposed to know that this large concrete river you poured down on the ground is for these big metal things that like one guy pilots?
Cars are stupid.
Just staring at him for a bit. Are you? Weird.
I just carried out what they wanted me to do.
And what exactly was that?
I fixed the kid. You see this thing? You think he's going to be functional in human society?
This kid looks like whatever you've done to them
I didn't do
is
nothing.
worse. A child doesn't need a demon inside them to fix them.
I mean, the child. You know, the specifics of possession are technically that the child isn't in the body anymore, so it's not his body, so it's mine. So the child doesn't get a demon inside of him. The child kicks out, and then a demon goes into the body.
How's about you let the child back in and you leave?
Listen, in case you didn't quite catch on, I got hit by a car, and that body's gone now. That's why I'm here. Like I said, it's their fault for not teaching me what a goddamn car is.
Yeah, I mean that part makes sense.
I'm. I mean,
So-
I can't say it, but I know.
If we let you out, can you help us fix the spirit?
I don't know what the hell the deals with this freaking nature. Do I look like a spiritologist?
I don't know. You're a demon. I don't know what you guys do.
You know what, you got me there. He leans against the wall very casually. You know, you fair enough. You know how they like to say that God's got a plan for everyone, but guy ain't exactly doing too much nowadays.
You went to Jersey, never came back, yeah?
I don't think even he could survive Jersey.
Yeah, we barely did.
Hell, if I can't make it across a road. Anyway. I don't know what's so funny. I get to live when the body dies. I get to be very casual about dying.
Hey, I was the one who left. I was someone who's unconscious right now.
Anyway, let me try and get to the piddly points here. All I can tell you is that whatever this is, it's been a square peg, round hole kind of situation. You know, they got a little mix-up at the old office.
Well,
Can you imagine they thought this
I'm
kid
still.
was... Can you imagine? They thought this kid was autistic.
Was he?
I'm pretty sure. I
That
mean,
definition has changed a few times.
listen, I don't want to be the guy to tell you all the psychoanalysis stuff. I ain't a psychiatrist, but pretty close, I'd say. But I think this is a different matter than just having a couple of wires, not the way most people think they should be.
Well, the least we can do, if we can't fix him, Prudence, what do you think?
Oh, let me be honest. If he just let him out, let him go out into the wild and find himself, I think he'd be a hell of a lot happier than being stuck in a barn, just like me. Not very intellectually stimulating, you know?
I was thinking help him, move on.
As far as I can tell, the child, possessed by the demon, was hit by a car. The child is effectively dead. The spirit is trapped here because the demon is clinging to the body, but the body's dead and can't move.
I'm not clinging to anything
So-
here.
Yeah, he's just trying to get out now.
You kind of
He's just stuck in here.
And you, and he waves his finger almost as if you're the one doing stuff. You also missed the part where I did the family a favor, giving them a child that can actually, talk.
I don't think the child needed that favor.
I think the family did. Oh, they're
Who
holding on
cares
so
what the
strong.
family thinks?
Oh, fine, be a grumpy.
What the child needs is compassion.
They prayed to
Not a
God for
demon
someone.
summoning.
They prayed to God for something to fix that child and all the problems they were having, and I answered. Such is the duty of a fallen angel, ain't it? He has a big smile on his face, although you can tell that he's doing it more to annoy you than actually anything else.
Oh, he's a fallen angel.
That's what Safi said, yeah.
Yeah.
Gosh, Claire, it's almost like I said the words you said.
Yeah.
Well, no. I was trying to figure something out, but yeah.
Now, like I said, the easiest solution for all of us is if you just go up there and plink that thing off.
I think it's in our best interest not to listen to anything you have to say.
Oh, woe is me.
Well, my prerogative right now is to try and find some way to allow this spirit to rest in peace, regardless of what the demon is doing or what it's
Well, the
blustering
demon
on
doesn't
about.
seem connected to the spirit anymore. Hell, I'd be able to tell that, wouldn't I? You know, if there's like a link between them.
They're not linked at all.
Yeah, I don't think they're connected anymore at all, Prudence. Like
Yeah.
he was in the body. The kid here got kicked out of the body. He's been here for a while. And then this idiot got hit by a car and died again.
Embarrassingly.
Honestly, extremely embarrassing. This is kind of lame.
So yeah, realistically, what we should be doing is dealing with the spirit, leaving the barrier up, and leaving the demon in here for all
But-
time.
How do we get the spirit to... I don't know how the mechanics for this work in Vampire the Masquerade for moving on. Do they just like disintegrate over time, or how's that work, Safi?
Wait, what happens?
Like if we help the spirit move on, do they like just bloop, 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 up to heaven, or do they just like wander off into the wilderness and disappear eventually?
I don't know, actually. What happens to spirits once they've been given the old slap on the ass, go have good fun? To look it up. So let me look it up. Wraith.
Yeah, because that's probably something at least Prudence might know.
Holds out my little book. I'm not here.
You wanna tell the class anything?
You could be insightful. Yeah, Claire,
Yeah,
if
you
it's
can be the
helpful.
book.
Oh, yeah, no one actually really knows. You have to look that up. It's
okay.
extremely vague.
Thank you for acting like you knew what you were talking about.
Point is, helping spirits move on is a good thing, though. If only because it gets rid of the spirit.
That's my main goal and course of action right now. I'm not entirely sure how I would go about doing that.
Like, Garou, the werewolves, the by far one of the more spiritual ones, tend to say it's a good thing to do. So,
Yeah.
take that how you will.
I mean,
Well, the two of
If
us are kind of like
everyone-
generally goodish people.
I believe anyone should, be able to rest in peace after they die, rather than be trapped in a barn and turn into a big monster.
As you Velociraptor keep this creature at bay, there's no sound of it because it's not like actually a physical body moving. But the fact that it's constantly warping in shape is very unpleasant to look at for a long period of time.
Since we're spiritual and it's spiritual, can I try to use like a mixture of life and prime to try to manipulate, the pattern of it to try and
Um,
separate whatever damage is done to it?
You're gonna need spirit to do that properly, or mind, because if you're gonna do this with quintessence, that's kind of like using a particle accelerator to make a piece of paper.
I mean, I could create a body for it.
That is
I mean, probably has a body. It's just kind of mangled.
that is
And
a
been
f-
dead for like a decade.
That is a hell of a stunt to pull, by the way.
Yeah, you're about to break reality. I'm here for it.
No, you're not.
Well, I mean,
That's the worst part.
I'm here for you breaking reality.
As you guys are having fun and thinking about things, let's go over to our vampire friends. The two of you are having your lovely little let's be dead nap.
Yeah.
When suddenly you awaken. Your soul, your spiritual essence picks up that something is amiss. Something that ain't good. You hear a car drive up.
Beep, beep.
Basically.
Sit up from the bed, as in doing that vampire thing where I just get up onto my feet, and I are Prudence and Stacy both passed out?
They're still like flop.
Like not they're like on the floor, right?
No, they're in their chairs.
They're
Oh, okay,
asleep. One's in bed and one's in a
Okay.
chair.
Okay, so they look asleep. They don't look like. Bleh.
Well, they didn't die.
Oh, it's just like
Well, we kind of died.
Only kind of though. We died less than you did.
Yeah.
Sideways.
uh, if I'm feeling danger, I'm gonna look around for the danger. Just like, hello.
Hmm?
I look around for danger.
The
Since I
danger
felt it.
appears to be outside, where the car is.
Yeah, it was a car pulling up.
There's like whatever is in that car is like giving off spiritual pressure waves. And since your soul is kind of just glued to your body, you're particularly receptive to that kind of stuff.
I'm a. How far away can you use aura perception, like to read someone's aura?
Probably a good distance.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna look at their aura as they drive in. Like, what?
You peel the the curtains aside carefully enough that you can get a good look without necessarily getting a face full of sunlight. It burns, but you'll be fine. Taking
I
a
like
look.
the burn.
I like the burn, baby. About 4-ish people step out of a car. A lot of them are, well, the van is unmarked, but they're wearing something that looks vaguely like a uniform. They start to have a small discussion together. Their auras are, let's see, what would their auras be? Let's see. Ooh. There's a lot of violet in there, excitement. And some light blue for calm.
Oh. I just look under the bed to see if Amy Lee woke up too. It's like,
Oh yeah,
hey,
I have very acute senses. I'm awake.
someone just pulled up, and I just got a weird vibe coming from the people who pulled up. So they're passed out. They need their sleep. Actually, I'm just gonna try shaking one of them awake. Like,
You
hey,
can't wake them up like that.
Yeah, but she
Well,
doesn't know
then-
that yet.
Although you in the spirit world will probably feel like someone nudging you at some point.
We're busy. Wait, actually, can I send my familiar to tell them what's up?
What?
Xavier.
My familiar. Can I send my familiar to go talk to them?
Excellent. You're familiar. Over. And soon enough, good old lady in the world of the living. What do you have again as a familiar?
Glowing dragon.
Yeah, that thing just kind of pops behind your head.
Oh. Hey, you.
What does
Yeah,
your
it's.
familiar say?
I sent it with a simple message to tell you that the living people are currently busy being only kind of living. We'll be back later. Please leave a message after that.
Yes.
"Brah." And then he does a "Brah."
All right, vague, cool. Anyway, I'm just gonna go. Well, I'm gonna try to be sneaky about it, but I'm just gonna go downstairs and try to receive what these new people are about while not being perceived myself.
You slink on over. As they knock on the door, the lady answers, of course. Guys outside having a good time taking care of his farm. They're having a little discussion, and they're like, "Oh well, we're here to do this, this, and this. We heard about a potential thing you might have in your barn, Missy." What? Wouldn't mind if we took a
Something
little
in-
old look.
Something in the barn. Huh. Anyway,
The dragon is still waiting for your message, by the way.
All right, it said, "Please leave a message." Uh, are are you guys in the barn?
Okay, it would
The
actually know that, so it nods at that one. It's smart. It's not stupid.
Okay, so you guys are also in the barn, and these guys are interested in the barn.
So these guys are like trying to con their way into the barn. What the hell is all this stuff that Claire's just been?
Information about the afterlife.
Everything is like a circle, man, like a time cube.
Yeah, I actually was knowledgeable. I just had to like get it out there. I didn't want to talk over everyone.
Yeah,
Anyway, it's not even our barn. I don't know why these guys went in.
I mean, if if our friends are there outside their bodies, that means there's something interesting in the barn, at the very least. Emily, you want to go to the barn? We're gonna have to run through sunlight, but I mean, it's a short run.
It should
Fine.
be night. Shouldn't it be night by now?
Now you woke up early on. It was straight mentioned there was sun a minute ago, Claire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I didn't hear the sunbird. She's not into the idea at all. It's like, what's so important about this damn bar?
Well, I mean, I don't even think we were awake to hear like the "don't go in the barn."
Yeah, they
Oh
weren't there.
yeah.
I mean, at least one of you was. I think the other one just went straight to sleep.
Well, to avoid like the whole exiting out the front door, I'm just gonna go back in the room,
Mm-hmm.
open the window, and jump out
Wait, what?
and
Oh
run.
God, we're
Huh?
doing this again.
Wait, can I get a re? You're going up to your bedroom, going out the window.
Yeah.
I guess that is on the
Okay.
shadow side of the house, but I wouldn't recommend it
Why?
because you're still like, you
Yeah,
know,
you're upstairs.
well
I'm.
that, but mostly the fact that indirect sunlight's still like, ooh, gonna get a little sketchy over time.
Yeah,
I mean, I could run.
you're gonna leap out of a window, get bathed in sunlight, which will weaken you, and you're gonna fall, and it's gonna hurt really bad.
Yeah, this is a really bad plan.
You actually are taking like a lot to do this. You wanna,
Yeah.
you kind of
Yeah, but I got celerity. I can run like super fast.
Yeah, until the sun hits you and you suddenly get massively weakened and lose a lot of your abilities.
Yeah, the idea of, you know, what I'm getting at, Bill, is basically, yeah, you're superhuman now, and then you leap out of the window, boom, you're not superhuman suddenly. You know what I'm saying?
And you're on fire.
Oh yeah, you're also on fire.
All right. I grab a blanket, just like take the one underneath Stacy, kind of flop her off the bed, just kind of wrap it around my body.
Ah, my head.
What the heck?
Why does my head hurt suddenly? Jesus Christ.
So I kind of put it
So what-
around my body to protect.
So what are you doing, Claire, during all this, as a lovely lady's having her fun?
Hey, you're conscious.
Well, yeah. I'm just sort of squinting at at her. Just
You
covers
could give
her weight.
ideas or say things.
Well, I'm trying to think, because I don't understand what the hell's so important about this barn. So I'm just looking at the dudes. Do I get any kind of read off of them? Like, do they seem nervous? Kind of. Well, no, you read them. They seem calm
Yeah.
and excited, right?
Now, auras just like specific emotional moods. Perception, empathy is to get like a proper feel of what they're doing, how they're acting.
Could I examine the situation as a whole, like with my wits, my smarty pants eyes and ears? Because this is all weird.
Special eyes.
Yeah.
Do your special eyes see anything? Well, your special
Yeah,
eyes
'cause,
just let you see in the dark, don't they?
Well, no,
Well,
what I mean,
I was just making that a joke.
yeah, because I'm wondering if I would like pick up on something with my wits and examine situation specialty.
Good question. Let's see.
Right.
Go ahead then.
Good.
Claire, since apparently you think you know
Alright.
better.
So I have 40-10 and examine situation specialty. So
Give me wits alertness.
wits alertness. Oh my god, that's 8. What? Yeah, that's 8. Okay, let me just. Where is it? Whoops.
Whoops.
There you go.
Shark would bite you in the toe or something. Ooh. 2, 3. Okay, cool. Taking a careful examination of the situation. Probably like downstairs looking out one of the back windows. The inside of their van is filled with some tools in the front, but further in the back they keep weird things. They got a coat rack where some long things are hanging from. Long wooden sticks. Not quite the things
Oh,
you'd
no.
expect from someone who was like, yeah, we're gonna fix your barn.
Oh, she's like doing the like Logan thing. She's like sniffing and wiggling her earsies. I'm like, ah, great. They're hunters.
Could be.
Yep.
Ah,
Start talking to Belle about that.
Right. I just kind of casually sidle on up with my hands in my cool jean pockets. Hey, rich girl. What are you doing, by
yeah.
the way?
Well, our friends are half dead in the barn, and these guys are interested in the barn, so I want to go to the barn. And the only way through is through the sunlight, so I'm wrapping this blanket around me, so it's more indirect.
Right. Okay. So I just took a mosey on down and took a look at the van. Unless I have cataracts in both my eyes, I think these guys are some kind of hunters. You know, the bad kind.
Well, I mean, yeah,
Only the
all
good
hunters
kind.
are bad. So, you want to draw them in here?
I got a better plan.
Hmm?
she pulls out her knife. How about you draw them in here?
Oh, this is such a bad plan.
All right.
Uh,
Wait, what?
They want to draw the hunters inside.
Then I'll just go down to the front door. Laura's still talking to the 4 dudes who are trying to convince her, right?
God damn
Like the old lady's still talking to the
it. No.
dudes.
First off, she's not that old.
Well,
Lara's not that old. She's
Yeah.
like middle-aged at most.
oh, okay. I got confused that they were like an old couple.
No. Dude,
Okay.
they're fucking grandmothers around.
Okay. Okay.
yeah, the Graham is here still.
Nana.
Nana.
But
what's the
those
plan?
guys, are those guys still around, or are they going to the barn?
They're still trying to like make sure that she doesn't intervene or anything. So they're kind of like, we need some time to ourselves. We need to set everything up. Don't worry about it. Get over.
Well, then I just walk on down and just be like, "Hey, how y'all doing?" With a big smile on my face. It's like,
God damn.
what brings you guys here?
Which both gonna fucking die.
You look them dead in the eye as you try and present yourself as comely as possible. The fellas you're looking
With
at
a
again,
big
they look kind of gruff. They're wearing the
big
overall.
toothy grin, by the way.
God damn it! Are you showing your fangs, or are you just giving a big grin?
I mean, I'm grinning with my fangs visible. I'm not like being angry or vicious about it. I'm just being like, "Hey."
Jesus Christ.
Okay, I was just saying lure him
You
and not.
can't help us now.
I was legit saying not expose yourself.
This
lure
house
them here.
no longer belongs to the Lord.
Yeah. By the way, real fast, Safi. As a setup, I'm gonna use my stealth and ambush specialty to set up for this when they walk into the room.
You're ready to move whenever you need to. Don't
Yeah.
worry about the specifics. Bella, you decide to show off your fangs to someone. The lady isn't watching. Lara's too busy just having a little fun conversation. So by the time she turns around, you've already stopped smiling.
Yep.
And the guy is like, would you mind if we just set some things up inside? We just got a couple of things that need to be hooked up to some chargers. Some long cables. Not a problem at all, right? And
I can.
maybe you should just, go for a little walk. It'll be a very noisy affair setting everything up.
Oh, I'd be glad to help you guys out, while you do that. So,
How about you
Yeah.
come outside then?
I mean, don't you have to do it here? Didn't you say do it here and then
Yeah, but
go
we
into
still got to
the?
take it out of the van, don't we?
Eh,
Why would that be a
well,
problem?
well, you see, I'm a little hungry, and I gotta look in the kitchen to see if there's anything. You want any? You guys got like lemonade or like juice? You got juice? You guys want juice?
Oh
God
my
damn
god.
it.
Friendly.
I think we're
Southern?
good for now.
All right. I'll just sit here and wait, for you guys to bring your stuff in, and then I'll help with whatever stuff that is, and we can just have a nice chat as Laura goes off to help her husband. I assume your husband needs help, right? Right?
They just give you a wink, a nod, and smile, and go, "Yeah, how about you just wait? We'll be there in a minute."
Daisy, we're gonna have a 2-person team soon.
Yeah.
Actually, one person, since I didn't say expose yourself to hunters.
Yeah,
You
like I
said-
said,
Claire didn't
you
pull
two
off
are
the
gonna
said-
die.
jacket and just flash everyone.
You said specifically bring the hunters in.
Yes.
Doesn't mean
and,
tell them you're a vampire.
Yeah, and when I say hunters, by the way, okay, I'm real out of character moment thing. Hey, Bella, they didn't bring
Yes.
their vampire hunting shit in with them. Guess
Now
what we're
they
going
will.
outside to get?
Yeah, that makes it fun.
Did you? But you know what?
Bella's
saying
character
is
has an intelligence of -1.
Please do not break Claire.
Claire.exe is broken with my awesome stealth check. By the way, Bella, if one of them, I can probably kill both of them in a single swath if you fuck them up.
If these are like hard hunters, Claire, you're gonna have trouble.
Oh
They're
no!
Gonna have defenses.
Yeah, they're gonna be good at this.
Oh, no, that's the ticket. With my stealth specialties out, they don't get a defense. That's an automatic.
You get like one. The other one then murder fucks you.
God.
Thanks, Bella.
How about you wake your ass
Yes.
up out of the spirit world?
God damn it, Claire, why are you like this? Why didn't you just bonk Bella?
You could have stopped her.
You can't escape the spirit of Sharkbait. She'll chase you.
I thought maybe.
That was your problem, you thought. Anyways, continuing.
Yes.
Curious where this is going.
Yeah,
Goodness me.
continuing. Let's see some consequences.
All right. So what's going to happen over the next few minutes is they're going to go to a little van. They're going to take out some boxes, and they're going to make very awkward small talk, the kind that you have when like both sides know something is up, and they're just stalling, waiting for those innocent civilians to be outside of the view. You know how it goes. Pat you on the back. You know. It's that kind of moment. Once they've all set up a bunch of boxes and they start unpacking them, the guy you assume is the leader, because he's been doing most of the talking so far, goes, I can't help but notice that you've got a little bit of a dental problem. Wouldn't mind if we fixed that, would you?
I've been meaning about going to the dentist, but I'm, kind of, I don't have dental, so.
Don't worry. This one's on the house. And he takes out of this box this long blade and just swings it at you in a single stroke.
I dodge. If
All right.
I can.
I don't know how initiative works. I wonder if this system even supports like proper like VTM initiative or not. Ooh,
Better use the celerity to run into the.
kinda does. Kinda does. Well, doesn't really matter. We'll do this side by side. All right, Bella and Claire. It's obvious that something is going to happen. But before we start with that, the spirit world. Have you decided what you're going to do about these spirits yet? As those going on, since Sila's still inside, you can definitely pick up on like spectral forms moving around in the background.
So, since we aren't like Christian, and as it said that it's up to interpretation, I mean, I kind of go with the viewpoint that, which is sort of the werewolf viewpoint, that if you let it go off on its own, the spirit will eventually, end up somewhere it should be. The whole
There is a-
reincarnation type thing.
There is an asterisk there, but it should be okay.
Isk, Claire. There's second S an asterisk.
Yeah.
So, what you doing?
So, what do you think? Because, like, I don't think we're gonna get it to go to heaven. Because honestly, I think God's kind of a douche anyway, and probably potentially not really real.
I mean, regardless of what it's, where it would go, all we need to really do is convince it that, it's okay to move on wherever it's going. And I don't have any kind of powers or anything, but at least I could do is try and calm it down to the point where it can, relax and move on. Get it to understand that, it's okay. It doesn't, well, it doesn't need to be angry. It doesn't need to fight anymore.
Well, I'll let you try to do that, and when we think it's good, I can disable these seals.
How about you give me some? Where did my mouse go? Oh, went invisible.
Ah,
Love it.
Thank you,
Um,
Windows 10 and 11.
Since let's say you're trying to improvise something to help him out. How about you roll me some good old-fashioned intelligence? Use that big old noggin of yours. With empathy and mercy.
okay.
This is kind of your thing. Making people feel a little better about themselves.
Okay. Intelligence and mercy. And what was the other one?
Difficulty is going to be 8. Intelligence, mercy, empathy.
Empathy. Okay.
Difficulty is 8. This ain't going to be easy to figure this out.
All right.
We get a lot of rolls.
Show me the
Yeah.
hoopla.
Am I able to spend some willpower to make it a little easier?
Willpower gives you 1 success per willpower spent. I think you can only spend 1 per turn, though. But
Okay, I'll roll and then see what happens.
also, wait a second. Don't you have like don't forget you have a
Yeah.
power that's literally called Learn Weakness in case that demon starts to act up. All right, let's take a look. See.
Yeah.
1.
2 ones.
Ooh, 2. And then a 3rd. Ooh. Yeah, this is hard. You're dealing with a warping mess. What the best thing you can think about, I think you need to give it affirmation of what it really is. Because if it has like problems with being a human, then that's the problem.
Yeah, that would make sense. Like it's some amount of twisted duality on what it is and what it's meant to be. And the idea that like the physical child state versus the like mental animal state, and it's thrashing against itself. So fortunately I'm not great with animals.
I don't have
So-
any animal magic. If I could, I would have. If I had taken life, I could have made. Wait, no, I have life.
So I mean, like, try and I don't even know how to phrase it. Like,
Oh, this
What
ain't
if
good.
we gave it a different body?
Stop thinking about resurrecting dead people.
No, like an animal form. If its mind is mostly animal, couldn't it live out its life as one?
Maybe. How do you intend to achieve that? Besides, what are you doing, Zyla? You're still talking with this demon or something.
Yeah, I'm probably just chatting with the demon and casually analyzing the seals as well as I can.
Well, what are you saying? I'm zoning out a lot. I slept poorly. Great.
Oh, I'm just
Oh.
I'm chatting with the demon, trying to see.
Yes.
Well, I mean, it's a demon. It's probably not very good with actually helping people.
Hey, he did a good thing for those people. Or so he says.
I know, and I'm just like, well, if you're good at helping people, and I don't think you are, I mean, we need to help with this one.
Well, he just thinks that the best answer for this whole situation is, open the barn and let him out.
Register me.
I,
Which
yeah,
isn't going to
he's
help anybody.
yeah, he's a demon. He's like kind of really not interested in the situation because he doesn't.
I've watched a lot of movies and read a little bit about demons before. You guys like making deals, right?
Oh,
Can't believe you're gonna take something some mortal said over my word, but sure. What kind of deal are you looking for?
Well, we could just leave you in here until the barn falls over.
Mean.
I know, it would take looks at the struts, like a week. I don't know. Place seems kind of run down. How about I'll let you out with
Mm-hmm.
2 conditions.
Mm-hmm.
1, you do not do anything to harm myself or my friends. I got to make sure that's there because you never know. And 2, you help us get a body so this kid can live out a life.
He holds out his hand. Sure thing, butt shake on it.
I'm going to glance over Prudence.
I'm not paying attention to what you're doing. I'm trying to figure this out.
Now, would I have any knowledge if this is actually how it works? Do they keep deals?
Intelligence, occult, difficulty 8. Who knows?
Okay, sure. Let's go and have a look at my stats in that. Intelligence. And okay, so that's 5.
Okay, well,
Actually, I know something.
maybe there are probably some demons that are, true to their word and nice guys you can deal with, but you don't recall it being like a hard and fast rule.
Well, I'm gonna shake and I'm just gonna be like,
So you are on the outside of the barrier, right?
yep.
He grabs your hand, and he just drags himself through it.
And then I slam him in the face with my other hand with lightning on it.
Delightful. Let me have that magic roll.
Oh, this is gonna
The
be something.
boar creature thing man gets very upset by the fact that suddenly magic starts happening, which you can kind of feel in the spirit world. Because, you're fucking with the innate fabric of things. Let's take a look-see. No.
Yeah, that's not going to do it.
He sort of anticipated this, as if he'd been observing you all this time, learning the subtle motions of your body. Whoosh.
God, everyone's anticipating everyone. I can play this game too.
Have to say, buddy, you're kind of aware that you're the one going double downing on the wrong side of the deal here.
See, I'm not the only one making bad decisions.
Nice to be out of the cage, though.
I mean,
He cracks.
Okay, I'm actually gonna ask, what do you get out of double crossing us? You were literally gonna get out in 10 minutes.
You're the one who double crossed me by trying to kill me the second I got my part of the deal.
No, you tried to pull me out without warning. I can take that as a threat.
I tried to pull myself out, not you.
I was gonna break the seals. You could have said something.
This is the easier way to do it, buddy. But I think we both stand where we stand now, don't we? Anyway, Boar Person is going a little nuts. Dizzy, do you have any, vague idea how you might want to resolve this boar's big boy problems? What do you think it needs as it's still this warped mesh of expectations?
I think reassuring it that, it can be whatever it wants to be. It doesn't need to follow anyone's paths, anyone's expectations. It's free to be itself. It's
Yep.
free to choose its path.
Give him a hug.
Yeah. give them a
Yeah.
hug. Tell them it's okay.
All right. Let's take a look-see. How about you give me... Ooh, let me put my little fingers out. Give me some of that charisma empathy and add your mercy to it.
Okay.
There you go, Claire. Put something in chat for you.
Claire?
yeah.
You're the one who's in ambush. So you're probably the most ready for all of this. Someone just drew a big sword and started swinging at your friend. Okay, well, cool. We'll get to that, Dizzy.
Well, like,
Okay, evens out.
I will probably spend willpower if I can. I
We'll
don't
get
know
to that.
how many I need.
I'll put my thumb up.
Yeah.
We'll get to that. How about I get to Claire? Claire, there's 4 people in the room right now. They haven't noticed you yet. They all think they're dealing with like one person. So like one of them is standing out by the door keeping watch. As is another, and 2 of them are ready to jump on top of him. One of them has even drawn a sword and is starting to cut at Caitlin. What do you do, Amy Lee?
right. Well, he's not really focusing too much because he's focusing on the one he can't see. All right. Well, the plan's F. I leap down and I'm going to ambush, stab the ever loving piss out of him.
Okay, cool, Claire. How about this? Roll me your dexterity. Dexterity and I think it's stealth. We got stealth, right?
Yeah,
With
I have
your
stealth,
specialty.
dexterity.
How many successes you get is how many bonus dice you get on your actual murder attack.
Yep. So 70. So if I have a special, do I get a bonus die or is
You
that
get
like
bonus. D10s are 2s instead of 1s.
Okay. So let me.
Put you on the side.
So first, let me roll that.
Oh, sharp bit was here to
And-
bite you in the toe.
Wow, those ones.
Okay, well, I guess you just make a bear roll. You didn't hide as good as you thought you did. Or your ambush spot was just not quite good enough to give you an advantage in this particular situation. So go ahead. Whatever attack you're rolling, go for it.
Okay, so melee.
Dexterity is usually what you use for that, and melee if it's a weapon in your hand, and brawl if it's anything that's on your body.
Yeah, so brawl and melee, so 5. So let me just.
Okay, I don't want to complain too much about D&D, but there is something funny I learned about 5e recently. The relation between weapon attacks and the concept of a melee weapon attack is so stupid that a werewolf's claws count as weapons, but your fists do not. A werewolf is considered armed. Gotcha, Watsy. Thanks. You can smite as a bear, but you can't smite as a man. Oh, dear God. Thanks, Claire. So that is 1, 2, 5, 4. Okay, 4 successes. All right, Claire. Final roll. Sorry, it's a lot of rolls, but this is how life goes when you do a whole lot of stuff at once. What are you attacking with?
My knife.
So that is 5 plus 4, 9 damage. As you go for the jugular, apparently.
Right behind you.
Nothing personnel, kid.
Yeah, and damage is strength plus 1, so.
Nothing personnel, kid.
So I roll 5d10s then.
Plus the number of successes you got in this roll, which is 4. So it's 9.
Yeah. Anyway.
Sweet Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Oh, Jesus Christ, Claire. Did you know the damage track is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spaces long? You do, in fact, go for the jugular. You hit him in the neck, and when you draw the blade out, you've cut apart both his windpipe and his aorta.
Like he saw it coming, but was still the last thing he saw.
The sword clatters on the ground. The
With
other
that
guy suddenly
stupid
springs in
sword.
nervousness. Caitlin, what do as your friend pops out of the shadows, clumsily, but almost immediately murders a man in cold blood?
I want to hit the other guy with like a dread gaze.
Turn to the other guy and basically tell him, maybe you should go home. Maybe you should get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, after that, that's intimidation actually might be a good idea here.
Let's take a look. See, how does Dreddogezo work? Let's take a look.
What is
Let's
that?
scroll up. I need to find it because I know that I posted it. And that's easier than looking through the bloody book.
No, I put it in the chat.
Oh. That's only part of it. That doesn't include like the actual rules section.
Okay.
Let's take a look.
You
See,
go.
roll charisma plus intimidation with a difficulty equal to the wits and courage. What would it be on a guy like this? Here, I got this. I got the VTM rules here. Let's see. Wits and courage. Oh, cool. That's not mentioned. Was wits or 3?
So
So we're gonna go with 6, but I'm gonna give it you. Oh fuck.
what?
Let's make that difficulty 4 because you just saw his friend get instantly killed by a single slice of the knife.
Do I add my presence into that or just?
No, that just allows you to do it, similar to how Xylos thing works.
Okay.
Let's see. Failure means startled but not terrified. 3 or more successes means it runs away in abject fear.
There you go. There
That'll
you
do it.
No,
I
wait,
love that.
Wait.
Wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that 3 success? God damn it.
That is 3 successes. It would have been 4, but that 1 is there.
Is that really all you got? Like, I mean, like, I don't know. I just recall you having more social stats than that, but all right.
It should
Oh,
be.
wow.
I think it should be more, but
It is 5, indeed. Nice. All right. Well, you give him the good old magic eyes, and he just freaks the fuck out. You're inside of the kitchen at this point, with the lovely little island table in the center, and he just drops everything he's holding, turns towards the window in the back, and dives out of it with reckless abandon.
And can I see another person there? Can I make an attack on someone else?
The other probably
Or-
hear all this noise and ruckus and turn to move towards you.
Then, if anyone's coming in, I'm not making an attack if I can.
No, that's your turn. Unless your
Okay.
dread thing is like a special, you can use this while using an attack. Because there's no actions in this system. I have to go take a potty break real fast, because guess what? I've been sitting for so long.
Go, go, go.
So everyone take a quick fiver.
Yeah,
Take a quick fiver.
I'm gonna also get it.
For Bella and Claire a bit, less Claire because Claire's messaging me about it. Andrew Tate has lost his appeal to
His
not
what?
be in prison
Ah.
because they started uncovering a lot of messages he sent to people.
Oh.
So apparently he has a whole porn ring, some of which involved underage people, and a lot of it involved human trafficking. And he would trick them into online by talking about relationships with them and how they're gonna, live with them and get married. And then he would basically start forcing them to do online cam shows while
He's one
describing
of
them,
those.
quote, "You'll do whatever I tell you, you're mine." He would order them to be, uh, air quotes, pure women, as in submit to the man. Ordering women to get tattoos of his name on their body. If I choose a woman to be my wife, she'll love me enough to let me tell her what I want. I'll decide if she's my slave. She doesn't make the rules. I'm a man.
wow, it's funny how there's no real there can't be really any deniability in this because it all sounds like trashy things he would say and has promoted people to say. To people.
There are text message logs and audio logs.
Oh, and he was denied bail, so he can't walk away. Unfortunate. But hey, alpha male life, yo.
He was denied a lot.
That's so great.
No,
I
you don't
love it.
understand. The Matrix made him say that.
Yeah, it's all a cult. It's all like it's all a ploy. But hey, Zal, how'd you like that picture they used for him?
Yeah, that's a pretty dang good one. That like startled what?
Dude.
His attorney. I'm disappointed with the court decision. It seems excessive to me.
No, it
He's a
doesn't.
huge flight risk.
Yeah, he's a massive flight risk.
Also, it's a good thing it's him being denied all this because as he is a sadly celebrity, this means that he'll get attention that at least some celebrities will be in trouble. Let's
Good.
see. The court warrant means that they will stay in custody for the full 30 days until the end of the month, and then they will be put for decision about whether or not they remain in custody during the trial.
Oh, I hope so. That'll be so great if he gets denied again. I want as much freedom taken from Tate as possible.
Yeah, all of it.
Yeah, all of it.
Ugly. Why is this what I come back to? Oh, he loses
Wait, let's
his
move my
appeal.
knife.
What? The risk exists he might flee the country? God damn. With his 34 cars, or was it?
Oh, he
It
does.
was actually
He had like 14 cars,
That-
actually. And they've all been seized by the Romanian government.
To be fair, the Romanian government would love to have some nice new cars.
Yeah, and they'd also love to get rid of this guy because they are very unhappy with him. Don't worry, though. He has said, when Allah said, I test only those I love, I took the pain like it was an honor. Islamic community has said, please stop talking.
It must be
Because
really
they
awkward.
really don't like him. Because he's. I always love the people that's like, I'm going to talk about my religious beliefs, so I go blatantly against the religion I'm supposedly part of. I'm Islamic, so I go around, I go drink, and I go fucking hose. I look
I
at
treat
porn.
people like dirt.
Well, that part isn't necessarily against Abrahamic religions, but it's more of the extramarital sex, alcoholism, materialism, a lot of stuff that isn't actually allowed under Islam, and he defines himself around it. That'd be like, yeah, I'm Amish. I say, playing my PS5.
Anyway, we all here again?
Dizzy got up to.
Yeah, no, I'm here.
Oh, Dizzy.
I
Dizzy.
did.
There's
Dizzy.
Dizzy.
All right. So,
Well,
Zyla, you're having a lovely discussion with this nice Mr. Demon. But, you know the old saying, everything's connected. And the vague, spectral form of a man runs on by. So it seems to be in a flurry and a panic as he leaves this blurry streak of himself behind with his motions. The demon gives you a nice, polite smile. Well, looks like my ride's here, huh?
Is it
Oh,
going back to hell, or
I just realized
What did you realize, Claire? Would you like to share with the class?
there's new bodies for him to take a ride in.
Gonna take Sharpie for a ride.
By the way, you know what makes you extremely vulnerable to possession?
I don't know, Claire. What would make me extremely vulnerable?
stop
to
asking questions and say it?
Okay, yeah, fear, panic, near death, etc., etc.
sure hope there wasn't anyone stabbing and killing and scaring people.
God dang it!
He'll just kind of mosey on off to yonder man and take a ride if he can.
Yeah, it's fine. We don't know about this anyway.
I mean, hey, he didn't kill anyone. All right, Dizzy, you rolled your thing, didn't you?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to give me some willpower. Come on, give me the sippy juice. How about you give me 2? Give me 2. This is gonna
Yeah.
cost your whole day's optimism.
Yeah, I can use 2.
You approach it and try to. You're not good with animals. You don't have any animal kin, so you're kind of improvising this as best as you can, giving a little pats. Try to help it let go, and something within you stirs, the desire for mercy. And the whole thing shrinks and warps into just a little baby boar. Like, not even taller than your knee.
Aww.
Just a little guy.
It's just a little fella. And it looks a hell of a lot happier like this. Although, to be fair, boars don't really have facial expressions, so you're just kind of going off the vibes here.
Yeah.
I like little
This
boys.
is a vibes-based
And, like runs around in a little circle.
Probably. Well, it seems more than keen to cling to your leg for now. Not like a dog, but like just kind of close to you.
Seems fair enough.
Sila, the demon is running off. You probably have like 1 moment to do something before he hops in that man.
Okay, I'm reading through what I can possibly do, as well as how my magic works, because apparently there are things I can actually do to reduce rolls.
Heck, what are they?
Using things within my essence for dynamic, which is just changing, or my resonance
Man,
can reduce rolls, or if I have my focus, which
look,
I never had one of those set up.
oh, look at all these words I don't understand.
So resonance is how my desires to change the world work,
Like your
which would be
demeanor
anything
and
that's
nature?
yeah, like if I'm doing things that are dynamic and flexible, that would work with me, because that's my nature. Focus is an object I can have that I can focus my magic through, or a specific ritual I can do in order to do it.
Okay, how do these things like?
Like if I use my focus, focus is tied to a specific magic type, and then it reduces the difficulty by 1 if I'm using that specific focus on that magic.
Good.
Okay.
What about your little dynamics? How does that help?
So if I'm doing something that aligns with my nature, it can reduce the difficulty too.
All right. See, I was wondering how this was supposed to make any goddamn sense for characters who start with 3 or
And
4.
it's also really weird. You can also stack over time, like if you do ritual casting. I've been reading up on it this whole time.
Thank you. You can kind of
Uh,
just rub it all together for one big boost.
yeah, so like what I can do is if I have time, I can sometimes even do more than one roll to build up if I'm an earlier caster.
Just kind of sucking up all the
As long
juice.
as you don't like fully fuck it
All
up.
right. So,
Or if there's a ley line, I can use that too.
please do not rub yourself on the ley line.
Is there a ley line?
There is no ley line. I've already said that.
I want to make sure.
Ley line detection roll.
All right. So, what do you want to do with this fucker?
Okay. So what I want to do is honestly the best option I have with the kind of magics I'm good at would be just like attacking him as a concept, which is a thing I can do, by the way.
The fuck does that mean?
So you explained it to me that patterns are basically things, right?
The way patterns are explained is it's kind of like everything is wibbly wobbly quintessence flowy juice, and patterns are just like this is where it forms into something. Because these
Okay.
books just can't shut up with their poop brains.
So as a demon, how much of him is made of quintessence?
I imagine that since he's mostly a spirit, he doesn't really have any solid matter to cling to right now.
So he's pretty much just quintessence, right?
It's pretty much just like a floating head with some goo on it.
Okay. So I had an idea. I have an ability called sublimate quintessential matter.
That sounds very fancy.
Yeah, those sure are
I can
words.
shape quintessence in a dense quintessence into an object.
Welcome to Vampire the Masquerade, Dizzy. You won't understand half the words that are being said in most
So what I
quintessence.
want to do is I want to merge because like you said, prime is kind of like supplementary to other ones.
Yeah.
I want to use prime and matter to create a gemstone and fuse him into it.
You want to suck his soul? Fine.
I want to shove him into his soul. He's gonna be the goddamn wish master in
gonna-
this Ruby.
Honestly, you can totally do that. Actually,
Thanks, Claire. I don't need your.
I meant to say that to myself. I don't know why I was muted.
So yeah,
Open world
that's what I'm gonna do to this demon.
I like your funny words, Magic Man.
All right, give me your aeration roll. The
And
difficulty is
yeah,
probably going to be like 6 or something, because you have all those benefits.
okay. Can I cast quintessence to fix that? To make that not explosively fail?
I wasn't looking at the thing. Oh, there's the roll. Well,
It's not a
Also,
good
those are
roll.
D6s.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's what happened.
you
Okay.
dingus.
Yeah,
I,
that.
okay. I was wondering how it got that bad.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
that's
that's an
two
actual-
successes.
2 successes. 2 successes. All right. All right. Well, you know what? I'm going to say that's a partial success for what you're trying to do, because you are trying to split a very good possession boy in half, or into a stone. So I say just split him in half. Which half do you want?
I want the upper half.
Yes.
No, I mean, like, if you take someone's mind into pieces, like, what pieces go into your little stone? Actually, doing some math, I think your difficulty is 5, so I think you get all of them. Because there are
Good.
technically no witnesses.
Yeah, no one's.
Yeah, you're
Grandma's,
busy too. Like literally, no
Spirit
one's
world.
looking at me.
Grandma's not paying attention.
All right, so I guess you suck him into the rock. Yeah.
Awesome.
You have a sparkly stone that contains a guy that betrayed you, and you probably hear like little swears coming out of it. They're very high pitched and squeaky, you know, like they do in the sound booths.
I just lean in, right up
Can't
next to
believe
it.
you would do this to
Surprise,
me!
motherfucker!
You will burn in
Surprise,
agony in
motherfucker.
hell.
That's your job.
Cars
It-
did this to me.
And I take out a bag,
Khan!
put him in the bag,
Khan!
and then I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna follow the part I was gonna do. Can I rip the quintessence out of the seals?
Probably.
I'm gonna do that and try to absorb it.
You put your
I like.
little into it. All right, give
Maybe a
me
shroopity doop.
give me difficulty 5 prime roll or A rate roll. I'm gonna call it air raid just to piss off all the people who know how it's said.
2 success.
I'm gonna give yourself 2 quintessence then. After which the thing kind of shimmers. This quintessence tastes very, very, very clean, very pure.
Tastes nice.
Let me put it like this, because I need to find something for this. And I still have it open, I think. Not demons. I'm looking for Ora. True faith. The energy has a certain silvery gold deliciousness to it. As in this item and its effects have been produced by true faith. Anyway,
Oh, I just ate the power of Christ.
you did the same to the other one, leaving them devoid of their power. But hey, the little boar is still like hanging out with. I mean, it's like a little baby boar. It's just like you're my mommy, right?
Looks like you have a familiar too now, Prudence.
Too bad you can't shove it full of paradox.
Yeah, I'm getting you to put some in mine later. But we should go see what's up with our other friends, because I saw a dude running off.
Claire
So
and
you're up to something.
Claire and Amy Lee, there's some dudes walking right up at you, and they got guns. And now that I know
Claire
that
is
guns
Amy
don't
Lee.
hurt vampires that much, I'm gonna do it properly.
Just keep shooting.
Listen, if you put enough bullets in something, it'll just clog up from all the lead in their bones.
Yeah, there's not anything else to fix.
I'm very
As soon
intelligent,
as
thank
that
you.
more lead than meat, you win.
More lead than meat.
Dang.
Thanks, Claire.
Well, how many of them are like? Or I mean, because one died and the other got like super spooked. Are these two spooked too?
There
No,
would be 2 left.
they're very zealously walking towards you, going pew pew pew.
Oh,
And this is
all
my
right.
first rodeo.
Well, one of them utterly misses, but to be fair, he's coming from the front. He's going a long distance to get their shots off. The other one pew, pew, gets a few clean ones on the murderer with the bloody knife.
Good. Wait, no. Ah!
No,
Why are you like?
no,
Why,
opposite.
why are you so highly intelligent, Claire? Let's see. That's 2 successes, 6 damage. I'm gonna pump you full of lead.
I have, thankfully, I have fortitude 2, baby.
1, 2, 3. You have it. Roll me stamina plus fortitude. Because it's
Alright.
bashing damage, so you can use all of your stamina.
Oh, good. Yeah. Let me.
You end up with some nice bullet holes in your jacket, though.
That's
because
so 60.
While you might soak the bullets, your clothes are still damaged.
Well, like these clothes are gonna get damaged a lot. Anyway,
Odds are there's already some bullet holes in it anyway. Gosh, how did you make that roll? It's impossible. You needed 1 success on like 6. Caitlin, there are, and good old baby Claire. There's 2 people here. They have guns. They're shooting at you. They're yelling.
Are they inside or outside?
They're inside, both of them.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna clear the difference and just chomp on one of them. Just
oh, you're just gonna go animal mode.
Extra-
All right.
straight on the neck. Just.
I respect.
So what are you doing, Bella?
Hey,
Sure,
you
talking
gotta-
over each other.
I'm gonna chomp his neck.
All right, let's commit a faux pas. How about you give me some brawl dexterity?
Alright.
you're
And
gonna be killing these guys. Might as well get a meal.
yeah,
If
so
I'm gonna
that's
commit murder, I'm
5.
gonna get some McDonald's.
And celerity goes back to the stacks.
Yeah, celerity affects dex, affects this.
Alright, so that's 2 more. Bye-bye.
1, 2, 3, 4. All right. In that case, let's see what your strength score is. Your strength is 2. Bite is strength plus 1, so that's plus 4. So that's 7. Roll me 70-10 to see how much damage you do to this poor man, and tell me how
Alright.
much blood you wish to drain.
And
Actually, I think you can only do. I think you can do 2 points per turn unless you're like a super cool vampire.
Well, those are super cool usually.
I get 2 ones. Bleh.
Okay, so that's 2 less 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's 2 damage. He's bleeding though. Let's take a look. Yes, that would put him in the hurt category. All right, Caitlin. I mean Amy Lee. They are. One of them is getting bitten, and good old Bella takes 2 blood points, I guess.
Yay.
Okay, so the one that shot at me,
Yes.
I lunged at him with my knife, and and I'm having a good time. I
Having a
didn't enjoy
good
him
time.
shooting at me though.
Well, let me have it. Come on.
So let's see, brawl.
Dexterity. Well, if you're using your knife, that's melee dexterity.
Yeah, melee dexterity. So 3, 4. I keep on forgetting. Yeah, 7d10. So 1 second. What? Claire, please.
Sharkbait, stop eating all the inputs. Sharkbait just
All right.
dukes me.
I just like lunge at him.
1, 2, 3, 4, 3. Okay, give me 8 for the damage dice. 8 to 10.
All right.
You
And
hurl yourself at this man and let him have it. He's woefully underprepared for 1, 2, 3. Okay, 2. That's 2. They're both hurt, but they're still standing. All right.
I'm surprised.
Good old Dizzy and good old. Oh, no, sorry, Stacy and Prudence. It seems you're done here. Should probably get going.
Yeah, we should have had home. By the way, I got a demon right here.
Ebenezer is still here, and he does politely thank you for your services. I will say I didn't expect that to go as well as it did.
This is getting my
Honestly,
new
me
focus
neither.
for certain kinds of magic.
Please be
okay.
careful with that.
I would say the
I'm put-
same. I would have yelled at my family, but I'm afraid that let's say that the lady of the house is quite repelling to my nature. Well, I guess it's time to end my little spell and let you get back to your business.
Yeah, I think I heard gunshots or something.
Know that you will always be welcome with the Gibsons.
I love your guitars.
You slowly feel your body twist and contort into the positions you have as your physical bodies, as you slowly awaken, almost as if you teleported right there.
Why am I on the goddamn floor?
When did this happen? So you're like standing up and you're twisted down to the ground.
Yeah, I just like laying there, like laying on one arm, my other one like against my back, just like, why am I on the goddamn floor?
You're
My
familiar.
right arm's asleep.
You're familiar. Could probably tell you all about it.
Well, I cannot. I get up, I like turn, I hit Prudence a
Your
little bit with my
neck is
arm because I
prob-
can't control it.
Your neck is probably like
Right.
super stiff.
I can't feel my arm. Been laying on there for like 10 minutes. Yeah, it's gonna take like a minute to get the tingles out.
You hear gunfire coming from below. Oh wait, no, that should be one less actually. So that's
This shit's
2.
going on.
Bing, 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 bing. 1, 2,
That's probably
okay.
not good.
Bella,
Yeah.
can you roll me stamina?
Stamina.
You're soaking.
That's
1 damage.
Okay.
Just need 1 6.
as
Yay! All right, now for good old fashioned.
Was that neutral out?
Oh, there's a
Wait,
1.
that-
Okay, I guess
I guess I take the one.
you take the 1. As a vampire, you can heal later with 1 blood point after you've taken a nap.
So I'm bruised.
Doesn't do anything, but you're bruised. The other one rolls
Owie.
spectacularly bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for damage. That's a none. Caitlin, you're so on top of him, he just can't get a clear shot. He throws his gun aside and goes for a knife and is probably going to stab you next turn, which you're not as resistant to. But, Amy Lee, what do you do? Amy Lee, come on.
All right. I see. I like my Wolverine vision picks up that guy pulling out a knife. I am going to grab the hurt man with my strength score and my pushing skill bonus,
I'm sorry, what?
and I have my strength and pushing thing specialty, and I'm going to basically shove throw him into the other guy.
Strength athletics. It's a specialty, so 10s are doubles.
Yep. So
Caitlin, better duck. Someone's hurling a man at you right now.
It's gonna
Alright.
hurt my jaw, isn't it?
that is 8d10.
Oh, yeah, you're still biting him?
I
Come here,
assume.
boy. Dance with me.
Sweet Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Can you roll me 9 damage as you throw this man violently?
Yes.
So that's 1, 2, 3. Okay, cool. Well, he gets to make a soak roll against this because guess what? It's not the worst damage. He is now in the -2. I think he's mauled. No, wounded is what I'm looking at. He's wounded. This man is wounded as he crashes into his friend, who must also make the soak check. He's a bit more successful. He takes no damage. He just falls over. Oof. Caitlin, the man is dragged out of your fangs as he slumps towards the ground as a whole man slams into him.
I guess I'm gonna Glock him.
Take out your gun and just perform an execution.
Well, you're just gonna execute. Okay. Are you a mobster now?
I pull out my gun and just started blasting.
Well, I mean,
Go ahead.
all right.
Difficulty is, let's say 4 because they're on top of each other and very confused and disoriented. So that's dexterity firearms.
Okay. That 7, 8, 9, D10.
If that's how good your firearms are, yes.
I got 3, and it's 4 to Dex.
Oh yeah, and celerity. Excuse me, I forgot about celerity. So easy to forget about. So 1,
Jeez,
2,
crazy.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey,
You motherfuckers better stay away from my lilies.
you want to roll 12 damage?
Yes.
Go.
You just hear Bella whisper in his ear, "Die in fear," that no one will remember you.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, he's dead.
And 2 fails, but wow.
All right, so you
Jesus.
clean up the other man. He doesn't have a chance at this point. Mage and old lady probably come downstairs wondering what all these guns are about.
Oh, by the way, if the other guy's alive and doesn't have a chance, I want to rip him apart. I want to get blood. Blood.
All right, you take a donation to the Bank of Claire.
I'm gonna, when we come down, I'm gonna try to, get everybody's attention before you finish this guy off.
She probably has him. She probably already has him in her mouth, taking 2 blood points.
Darn right I am.
I don't know what I'm assuming you fucked something up while I was taking a break.
You weren't taking a break.
I was sleeping. I'll explain in a minute.
Caitlin should be the one to talk because I'm a little busy. I'm a little in the moment.
Before you eat him.
Oh, okay.
Well, these are hunters, and I.
Yeah, shut up. I could try to use my life magic to put him to sleep.
What?
I want to
the
knock
one
him
guy
out
who's alive.
so we can learn about him and figure out what was going on.
All right. We'll just say that you do that because you got some time. Slap, slap, sugar, slap.
Amy Lee seems very upset at you.
Now his blood is full of sleep.
I was in the moment, ready to go. And you
Yeah,
Yes.
and now you two are gonna clean up our host's home before they run home from hearing multiple gunshots in their house.
Oh,
We are-
fuck
we
you,
are
Harry
guests
Potter.
here.
I'm not
Okay,
helping
Grandma.
either.
To be fair, they drew guns on it.
I'm assuming you guys started this, knowing you two.
Prudence has already started trying to clean up.
Prudence don't.
Not even gonna ask
There's
questions.
actually
Prudence, no.
when you
This is theirs.
when you say I assume you started, Amy Lee just sort of kind of goes, okay, well, sort of.
Prudence, this is
Yeah,
their
it's my
problem,
plan,
not
right?
ours.
Yeah, I was just following Amy Lee's plan.
I just don't like to see a mess.
I know, but they're cleaning it up. We can't clean up for them or they won't learn anything. We did good stuff. I took a nap.
So what were you doing in the barn?
Ghosts,
Satan's.
you know how it is.
Actually, there's a guy running off a bit ago, and a demon was gonna jump into him or something. Probably could have
Huh.
gone really bad for everybody.
Or good.
Yeah. Instead, it went bad for the demon.
Yeah.
yeah, I kill something. And you're like, oh no, but you kill something. It's like, oh,
Kill?
praise.
Oh no! I reach in the bag and pull out the ruby. He's right here.
It's
You haven't
trapped
even been able
eternally in a gemstone.
I haven't even been able to
Neat.
kill anyone yet. Ignores the guy that she actually killed on the way in.
And the
Yeah,
other
you
person that you aged a
vivisected.
couple days ago. It's not vivisected if he's dead.
Also, okay, I gotta ask. All right, hey, by the way, while we're cleaning stuff up, hey, Caitlin. So these
Yeah.
assholes,
Yeah.
I just told you to lure them into the room so I could, kill them. Why did they
All
attack?
you said was lure them in.
Yeah.
And hunters are easily lured in if they see something that isn't human.
What the fuck?
Hey, I do this a lot. It's kind of my speciality.
This would have gotten you killed if it wasn't for Claire.
Would it have?
Yeah.
Because it
Oh,
looked like we had the upper hand. Just like
Emily,
the werewolves.
also Emily, for whatever reason, points out, why did they bring machine guns? Or these are the machine guns, right?
And also, all we have to say to the nice older people who took us in is that they shot at us and we defended
Okay.
ourselves.
You slaughtered them.
Did
That
we?
guy's got a chunk taken out of his neck.
It's
Yeah,
on the
I'm
chart.
having to keep him alive magically.
It's 2 holes. Unless it's the one
Yeah.
Amy bit, in which case that's not on me.
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
get
the
to
one
bite.
that I heard.
No, I didn't get to bite yet.
Then not.
Less arguing, more cleaning.
Yeah, get to work.
She's just. By the way, Amy Lee is just glaring at the wizard.
So while they're busy, I'm gonna go and make sure that our hosts don't come in until the place is cleaned.
I'm just.
Caitlin is using a dry mop to just kind of wipe the floor. It's like
You never clean.
That's how
before
this
you-
works, right?
Honey,
you,
that's not
you
how
put
this
the mop
works.
you put the
Here's the
mop on the
bucket.
floor and I put the mop in the bucket and drag the bucket around.
Oh god,
How-
let me do it.
God damn!
Okay.
I can't believe this. First, I get forced to fight where, then I get blue ball effing meal of some dickhead who shot at me with not a shotgun for some reason. What a dumbass. Then again,
Anyways, yeah,
shotgun won't
I'm
hurt.
going to talk to the farm couple, Saffir, just in case they heard.
You head outside to the front door and await them. What's everyone else doing again? I know that the good old lady is cleaning,
Cleaning.
up. Okay.
Cleaning.
Yeah, we're just
Grumpy.
cleaning up, getting rid of the bodies.
Oh, whoops! I love clicking that button. Your name, Lara. I keep going to say Lena, but that's not. He's Lane and Lara. Lara shows up after a little bit, naturally quite confused by all these loud sounds that came from her house. She meets you at the front door and would like to know if everything is all right in there. Did the boiler
Yeah,
blow up or something?
There were some issues with the boiler, but thankfully we got it fixed. Actually, they're in there cleaning up right now. Some water got out.
Oh, are the nice men who were going to fix our barn? Are they? How are they? Well,
Most of them had to go back to go and we actually talked to them for all pretty nice. They had to go and get some stuff back at back at their not base,
Business.
headquarters, whatever you call it. The shop, that's the term. I don't know why that word eluded me. They had to go back to shop to pick up some stuff. Had someone come and pick them up a bit ago.
give me some manipulation subterfuge, baby. I shall
Haha, I
weave a
put
lie.
points into that just now. I have for my level up, as I put in there.
I'd say this falls
I'm
under
also-
guile. So.
I specialize in guile.
Get outta here. Give me
So
the
it's
goods.
70-10.
Hit him with the flash kick.
Okay.
Oof.
1.
If you spend some willpower, I'll say yes. Nah, you're good.
I'll put a willpower in there.
Nah, you're good. You manage. She'll just go on her walk then if it's apparently going to be that noisy.
She's gonna go, and I was gonna just make the blood invisible temporarily.
She does wave her finger and says that she won't be very happy if you made a huge mess of everything.
We promise it'll be clean within the hour.
She takes her leave. All right, that's taken care of. Cleaning ain't gonna be too easy because there's blood, and blood sticks.
Kind of put a rug over it, or at least I tried to put a rug on it. I don't know if anyone's gonna stop me.
Like the worst cleaner.
Hey,
So Zala,
Caitlin
you walk
has
back
people
in,
for that.
and they're all doing their best, but Amy Lee, are you licking the blood off the floorboards?
You know, honestly, if it would piss the mage off, I might just do it.
I get to walk in. I'm gonna sigh. Go up to the bedroom. Go into my bag. Pull out a pair of special old gloves with holes in them. These are my focus for doing matter manipulation.
Just rub them all
Are
over
you
the
gonna-
blood.
Nope. I'm gonna go down. I can transmute the blood to water.
That's a hell of a magic trick. All right, I'd say that's. Is that matter 3 or 2? Probably 2.
Let me go and double check.
There's like-
For matter, basic transmutation from homogeneous to same thing without changing the basic state is 2.
All right, then in that case, that'd be like difficulty 6. And if you have any reductions, please apply them and roll your rate.
Okay, that'd be 6d10,
You invoke the
Jesus.
powers
and it's
shit.
5.
and forces arcane. And all the
3
blood
success.
turns to water, causing a whole bunch of carpets and things to get soaked, but hey, at least water dries up.
See, if you could do that, why are you so angry?
The downside is the human bodies are now filled with water as well. The guy you saved is still alive, but like the other bodies, you know,
That
they're suspiciously full of water.
Should probably get those out of here.
All right. Well, we can't leave because the sun's out. So I mean that's up to you.
Sucks
Okay.
to be you. Sala, why don't you conjure up a nice big thundercloud or something?
and
I mean, like, sure, if we take our time, Zyle and I can carry the bodies out. and,
Actually,
like, throw them in the back of their
I
car.
say that, but invisibility is like a force us to thing. Wow.
yeah, I can actually just. I was actually thinking I could just make the bodies invisible.
Well, they're
I don't-
gonna become invisible eventually, and then they're just gonna be bodies in the middle of these people's house.
That'd just be unpleasant.
Well, either or, just tell them what you're going to do with the bodies because you have enough time to probably like move them around a little bit.
I mean, probably just dump them in their car.
There are now 3 bodies in the vehicle.
In
Not
their
our car,
Oh no,
their
wait, 2
car, yeah.
because one guy ran away.
Yeah.
As you put him in the vehicle, you notice that there's a lot in the back. There's candles, chalk, bits of animals, a book full of diagrams, all kinds of things that, you know. It's
Taking
also,
that book.
it's also at this moment that you would remember that hunters are like, they can spend conviction, they can spend their special boy points to like resist vampire stuff, so they're probably not hunters. Because they wouldn't have so easily fallen for like a single dread gaze.
Yeah.
Likely just general ghostbusters.
Great, we just killed the Taps team.
That's kind of what I was. The reason I thought about it is because of the fact that they didn't pull out shotguns, which, you know,
Standard equipment.
yeah.
And none of their equipment seemed particularly dedicated towards hunting vampires.
I mean, there is like a dead rabbit hanging in the back, so make that of what you wish.
Okay, so we get the bodies all in the car, right?
Mhm.
So what I want to do, I'm assuming one of them had the keys. We get the car turned on.
Mhm.
I make the car invisible.
But why?
We put the foot of the guy from Ghost Hunters on the gas, and my familiar drives the car into a lake down the road.
Okay. I got one thing for you. Is this the Spectral crew? Bottom.
Did we
God,
just
I
Damn
hope
it!
kill
It's
not.
them again. We
Secundus?
killed them again.
Why didn't they 10 secundi us?
Well, there'd be nothing we could do.
This house would be a
It'd be
crater.
over.
We'd all have died.
To be fair,
Especially the vampires.
if they were hunters, they wouldn't fight you fucking indoors, would they?
Yeah,
The house would have been on
Yeah.
fire.
right outside.
That's why I was so upset. It's like, oh great, well the house is gonna be on fire.
These just seem to be your
Wait,
ordinary demon worshipping cultists. Just your friendly neighborhood demon summoners.
Yeah, we just
Yeah, I'm
man,
taking
we
their
just killed
book.
You now have a cool book full of weird diagrams. They're not entirely insensible, although a lot of them are kind of scuffed. All right, your plan probably works as your familiar drives the fucking car down a lake somewhere.
Beep beep.
Some people on the road see, for some reason, a dragon driving a car with a very sleepy man behind him.
It's invisible.
God, that's somehow even worse.
Read it invisible.
All right, so there's an invisible car riding on the freeway.
Yes.
Well, it works out somehow, magically. I mean, you can go off-road if you're invisible, because the cops can't get you.
I can go through all the cornfields.
All right, so you think you've cleared everything up. You guys are remarkably effective at this. Maybe you should start an assassination business or something. I don't know.
What about the dude you kept alive? You know,
What about them?
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm going to talk to him in a bit.
Can I talk to him with you?
I kind of don't want you to.
Well, you don't have to worry about that, because since the car drives away, remember that they were woken up by, like, the things inside. So, torpor's starting to set in a good old sleepiness.
This is me and my familiar. We're buddies.
Amy Lee is grouchily going to sleep.
Hey, go back to bed.
Gotta get your nap, honey. All right,
By the
unless,
way,
unless there's anything special you want to do or anything, we can just fast forward to next evening when you guys leave.
Yep, we'll just fast forward. I can make sure things don't get picked up on.
Oh God, look at that rat! It's a nice
That's
quiet
nice.
evening. The lady, the people of the house seem to have no idea what happened. You get yourself a nice good sleep. There's no police or anything because demon worshipping cultists aren't immediately reported missing. So all in all, that went pretty smoothly, and you now have a little boar that follows your lady around.
So we have a little boar following you around. We have a very pissed off demon and a rock.
You're making friends, aren't you?
For a term.
Making a friend and one demon. I don't think he's your
And
friend.
one trinket.
When you're about to leave, you get a nice little, like, tied up, not quite a bento box, but something in that direction. Like a nice set up meal for every one of you. Like, have a nice one on the road, dearies. I must say, you've all been lovely guests, and it's been great having you around. And I'm glad we finally got that barn business sorted out. And the animals out there, and the animal control took care of it, yes.
Yeah, that's what that was.
Only have been lovely
Um,
hosts.
Yeah, and
You
seem to
have.
be- Yeah. Well, like I said, you're always welcome here, the lot of you. Even if they look at Amy, even if some of you might benefit from using our showers as well.
We keep telling her that.
Oh, we know how it is with those teens. I'm pretty sure Amy Lee's an adult, though.
I'm in my 40s.
Yeah. They look 22 because, vampire.
The vampires. Yeah.
God damn it, I'm having a midlife crisis and everyone thinks I'm 10. You could do that, but the book is like, please don't do that. We want you
Don't
to
be
be cool.
an anime.
You can be cool, edgy lords, but you can't be like weird.
You can't
Don't
be
be
interviewing
weird
with a
about it.
vampire where the girl's like eternally a 12.
I'm 12 billion years old, but I look like I'm a 1.
It made her go psychotic.
What?
That was one of the plot points in Interview with a Vampire. They turn a child into a vampire in like decades past, and she starts like kind of
I imagine
losing it.
that does shit to you to some level because like never growing up just feels so weird.
Yeah, there was a
She-
Batman character that
they-
had that problem.
Oh yeah, it
Uh,
was
they-
basically the same issue too, because she starts to have like very mature adult romantic feelings for one of the characters, but she is 10 years old forever, so it starts like getting her really pissy.
I mean, emotionally they'd probably grow up, but like sexually they wouldn't because no puberty, and that also gets in the way of like just. Man, that sounds awful. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
Interview with
It's the
a Vampire is a
reason
very
why
great take on the whole eternal life thing. It sucks.
Turns out
Or one
living
of the
forever never has downsides.
or one of the better characters from Invincible. Yeah, the girl that turns into a monster.
Yeah.
Every time she uses her powers, she gets a little younger.
Oh.
So they're like, "Oh, you're a little kid." She turns into a monster, pimp slaps the guy into a wall. I'm 27. She looks to be about 14.
God, that sucks. Will I ever pass puberty? Will I ever
Oh,
get
and
the
she actually hates it.
stuck in puberty forever? Huh?
The dating scene is a little hard when you look like you're 14 to 13.
The funny part is, the older you get, the more you begin to realize that dating down is such a downgrade. That's the funny part. That's the funny part, and I don't think it's very funny because it means that all the friends that don't grow up, and I know a few of them, you just gotta cut out of your life because they just get boring and annoying. And it's like, dude, 10 years. 10 years! Point is, you make it over to a lovely little. Oh, I forgot to write the fucking handout. I knew I forgot something. Whoops. We're gonna end the session in a bit because it's about that time. But before we get there, I would like to round it up with the setup for the next episode. For the next session. It's rainy, kind of snowy. Looking to be that winter starting to kick in a bit around good old New York. New York. Which looks worse than New York.
It's almost as bad as Old York.
You would have received like an email or a message on your phone or something that tells you to go visit the Half in Heart Opera House, which is the Elysium for the local Camarilla. Because unfortunately, you're going to have to put up with bureaucracy next time.
Oh God.
You've got to deal with
Wait.
the Camarilla, yeah.
So we're in New York. That means we're here.
It's built on the ruins of New York, which is to say that it's just New York, but people got sick and tired of it.
Wait, whatever happened with that one dude?
What happened with
Yeah, I was
another-
gonna interrogate him.
Well, go ahead, ask your
I was
questions.
gonna, before he wakes up, I'm gonna completely change my appearance since he didn't really see me. And I'm gonna try to figure out, what was he doing here?
All right, we'll keep it nice and simple. Who of you has got the biggest intimidation factor? That's manipulation, intimidation.
I am the complete
Uh,
opposite of intimidating.
I have 5 total.
Then 5 it is because I think
Same.
Claire is 5 too.
Yeah.
Give me the goods.
Yeah, it's 5.
All right.
That is 2 success.
He'll give you the basics. Most of it comes down to the fact that she's just part of. They were just they got a little vision from some cool demons. Go over here, do a little ritual, get a demon, and get some wishes granted. The standard Cult of Cthulhu, Call of Cthulhu, like
Oh my God.
bright idea.
Okay, I'm gonna lean in and be like, 1, like all your friends died for this. 2, met your demon, asshole. From my pocket. Shut the fuck up.
This man will be
And
scarred
third-
forever.
And 3rd, I hope you have a backup job.
Probably does. I can't imagine full-time cultist pays very well.
Okay, so while we're halfway in New York, between there and New York, I'm just kick him out.
Oh, come the fuck.
And when he looks up, for just a moment, a little fog cloud is gonna go in front of him and obscure our license plate number.
that fucking Toblerone.
Yeah, the big Toblerone.
You kicked him out. What? Wait, that's all he gonna be able to look at anything. You kicked him out of a moving vehicle.
Yeah, tuck and roll.
He was hurt.
Those are my last words to him. Tuck and roll.
I like
Wait,
how
by
he's
the way,
like, I love that handsome
he-
Jack is like, what the fuck is that?
By the way, that's like the best joke in Tales from the Borderlands.
Ugh.
Jack will remember that, and he looks at it. The hell was that?
Yeah,
But he was hurt already, so I think kicking him out.
Claire,
of
I
the car,
healed him.
He'll be
Oh,
fine.
why?
I have
did you-
healing. I wanted to know what was going on. I was curious. I
Probably
probably
black-
also stole some quintessence from him.
Probably also like took a
You-
little sip.
Wait, you got to get a sip from it, and I
The
didn't.
quintessence went to healing him and cleaning up your mess.
I love that this is a discussion you have in the car.
Yeah,
You-
after we go, like I imagine he got up to look at the license plate number, and there's just like a little puff of smoke goes across it.
There's like there's a dragon and a boar playing in the backseat.
So did I didn't get, you didn't let me get a sip off him at all, did you? Say it. I want you to effing say it.
I'm gonna reach over, pat your shoulder, not say anything, and wait for you to try to talk again.
You goddamn wizard.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's that? I hit the mute button with my magic.
Okay, you actually do get the notification above you. Amy Lee will remember that. You pissed me the F off. By the way, are you starving a gangrel?
You
Yeah,
could have
are you
had the other
starving?
ones.
Are you starving and angering the
They were
gangrel?
There was
okay.
like 6 bodies. I kept 1.
All right,
Uh,
honey. Let me help you
Zai,
out here. Vampire 101. Don't drink from the dead.
also,
Maybe you shouldn't kill them so quick.
you turned their blood into water.
Oh yeah,
You
you
had
also
an hour.
you turn them into water balloons.
Yeah, an hour later.
I was cleaning and glaring at you very maturely, by the way.
Also, I can't hear you. I muted you.
And Caitlyn was just letting Prudence clean because Caitlyn has no idea how.
So I don't get those 2 blood points I wanted. I'm sure it's totally okay to have less blood points as a gangrel.
We'll get you some blood in town. We have a city.
I wanted the prey that I hunted.
You didn't hunt it. It came to you. What do you think you are, Claire?
Well, Stacy, are you now okay with us hunting? Because you seem not okay with us hunting.
I prefer not to have everybody fucking die. Like, I was gone for like 20 minutes.
You know,
I come back to a sextuple homicide.
they effing deserved it. They were apparently not okay. They weren't vampire
it
hunters.
was
By
a-
the way, she's
If this
you
was
can't hear her.
if this was if it was like a really funny anime, this conversation gets a montage and like one of them is while they're at the gas station fueling up, they're like yelling, "It's a quintuple homicide!"
And he keeps doing that thing where we like every time a sentence ends, it cuts to the next scene and we're still having the same one. No, and in
It
fact, the
was a
whole time
double.
it's Stacy just not giving a shit about it, and it's what's your character's name, Claire?
Amy. My Amy
It's
Lee.
Amy Lee just constantly getting more and more frustrated the whole time.
Oh yeah,
I-
I'm getting
like,
the worst part is I'm explaining
Stacy's
that
like pouring the gas into the car.
that you're sort of right. It's like, yes, okay, you were sort of right that they weren't vampire hunters, and maybe we could have just handled it a little less violent. But you can't hear me because you muted me, so I'm literally just.
Nah, I just did that for like a minute to dick with you.
You know, if I had headphones and a Nickelback CD, I'd be listening to my like Nickelback really loudly and with my arms crossed in the back of the car.
Also, my demeanor is trickster. I can do that. I get to make jokes.
You get to make a cuck me out of my blood. I earned that.
Also, by the time you guys killed the rest of them, we'd already gotten rid of the demons.
I didn't even know it was demon.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there were people that you
There's
guys
another
were
one.
slaughtering.
Hmm?
What'd you say, Prudence?
There was only one demon. Don't
True,
throw yourself
true.
up too much.
And also, it was only a double homicide. Don't overblow things.
Well, I mean, you can go get the guy. He's like 20 miles back.
Technically I could. And I'll be back like before you know it.
Amy Lee very maturely responds by going, "Fuck you," and then like actually legit turns away for arms crossed.
God dang it!
She is. Yes, it's legit. She's pouting. If she had a tail, it would be like flicking around and shit. I don't know.
Do you want a tail? I can give you a tail.
I mean, I can get a tail if I like get like pissy enough.
I can give you one right now.
Don't give me a niffin tail. But like if I go like feral enough, I'll actually like get very werewolfy. Mind you, if I do that too, I also like get very like kill crazy. It's like a double like thing.
I'd rather you didn't.
So I wonder if all the people that died back there had like friends. I know they're cultists, but you know.
Oh, I know. I can answer that one easy. No, it didn't.
I mean, of course you would say that. You don't have friends.
They probably have friends with like QAnon or something.
Oh
What
God, QAnon people, that would suck. We probably did favor them.
I'm friends
Well,
with
we-
an
yeah.
amazing tribe of werewolves. Thank you very much. 2, I don't know what this QAnon thing is. That sounds.
You're so lucky.
I think it's like a Facebook.
What's a Facebook?
It's kind of like a
That thing the
MySpace.
kids are all on.
I like the
Okay, I'm
idea.
just gonna
Everyone
turn
just
to not those two and just be like, they're blessed sometimes. Like I'd like to live in a world without Facebook.
Yeah.
Is this that
I
internet
mean,
thing people
I
talk
kind
about?
of need the Facebook. Well, not the Facebook. I need the TikTok. Facebook can go away.
And the
Namely-
Instagram, I guess, for you.
Emily points at you suddenly.
And the OnlyFans. And the OnlyFangs, which you don't know about. But hey,
It's a Pop
Wait,
Tart thing, isn't it?
There's one for vampires? I mean, okay, never mind. I'm not surprised anymore. I did see gay Christian mingle once.
It's a
Also,
Pop
an
Tart thing.
and
I
a-
get it.
NFTs were a thing. I sold like feet NFTs. I realized that was bad for the environment and like people didn't like stop doing that.
God, you're one of those people.
You've completely lost me.
So NFTs are like a monkey. You can like buy a monkey.
Why would you want that? They just poop everywhere.
Yeah, but imagine it's like not a real monkey. It's like a picture of a monkey.
This is
I don't
definitely
think
now
I
an
need to
anime.
learn anything more about this.
And then somebody will buy that from you for like $200,000. Until she pulls out her phone last week. And now they're worthless. Anyways, let's go to New York. I haven't been to New York before.
Yeah.
Goodness me. I can't believe how this is going.
I
All
want to go
right.
meet Spider-Man. Spider-Man's there, right?
Spider-Man.
Also, just so you know, you're pushing Zala. This is a Mass Effect playthrough. You're pushing Amy Lee to the Renegade option.
Yeah, and I'm pushing into the Paragon option.
You soon pull in at the Half and Heart Opera House, where they have opera. It's a lovely establishment, nice and classical design. Very much not like the rest of New York. It's just lovely. Outside are a couple of bouncers who mostly kind of pick up on the fact that you got two vampires with you and they let you in. Letting a valet drive your vehicle to a set destination. Inside, it's not too busy, but there are definitely people around, having all kinds of discussion. You check the message you were sent. Zechariah Doran, Ventru, and representative of the New York Camarilla remnants. He's the guy you're going to have to report the fact that someone keeled over to. Because, let's put it like this. The Camarilla got a big file, and they'll be very angry if they aren't told that Elder Jacob has kicked the bucket. He also has some long-standing relationships, so they need to know for their own paperwork for who to contact on what. So, kind of a big deal. And so soon enough, you're going to meet up with the fanciest, most stuck-up man ever, because take a fucking guess, boy. It's a Ventru. Guy's got a suit, and on his suit, he's got bling-bling, golden, diamond-tipped cufflinks. And that's just the
Even
sleeves,
his
baby.
suit's got a suit.
His suit's got a suit. That's what he looks like, yes. He'd be very uncomfortable if he had a body temperature. But luckily, he's got cooling of being dead.
He's got a 6-piece suit.
He's got a 7-piece suit just to show you up.
Every time you look at him, he's got another piece to his suit.
Oh, that's a really good use of celerity, I'll tell you. And so next time, our brave heroes have to contend with the wants and needs of the Camarilla. I'm Zachariah Doran. I may be of service, you messy little bunch. No. We'll get to it next time.
I was just making fun of his voice, that's all.
If you were wondering why this couldn't be done via phone call, Claire, how do old vampires feel about new technology?
I mean, I hate it too, personally. It's evil and gonna take their souls.
No, a lot of, like, the older the vampires, the more likely they are to be like, I don't want to change. So, young, low generation ones, generally speaking, are like, no, I don't want you to use a phone. Phones are scaring me. I'm afraid of this. Please come to me.
what's so funny about that is a lot of these old teeth boys will like sleep through the ages or whatever because they're their lives currently to see how like life advances when they awake from the dead sleep again, and then they wake up and they're like, nah, I'm good, man, I don't want to do any of
I'm
that.
gonna wait for the nuclear winter.
Yeah, they're kind of like the British with spice. It's like, oh, we went through all this work to get all this spice. It's like, and actually, we're okay.
You've been sleeping for like 50 years and you're like you don't know what the you don't want to know what the Beatles are.
You've been sleeping for like 200 years. You get up. You don't have to live in like some shitty, place with a brazier in the corner. Instead, you can have like central heating and a
Electric
TV
lighting.
and the internet and electric lighting. And you're like, nah, I'd
Oh,
rather go back to the
these
1800s.
light bulbs are terrifying.
You think that's
Also, yeah,
why
there's Stacy with her smartphone.
A thing, by the way, here, let me hit you with one of them Safi Crook fun facts coming right at you. Before we had electric lighting, it was actually there were a lot of houses that legitimately just had piping for gas lighting. Like imagine,
Yeah.
like wow.
Yeah,
I
like
assume a lot of
actually, the
gas
cabin we had up in the mountains had piping for like gas sconces in a couple of places because it
Oh.
originally wasn't wired for electricity because there's no grid.
And that's roughly where we got the term gaslighting from a story based on that time.
Anyway, we're calling the session here. Next
Yeah.
time, hope you enjoy dealing with some stuck-up man who has a stick further up his ass than a light post.
And
God.
suddenly, as soon as we got here, Bella's character goes to the forefront as the person who knows what the fuck they're doing here. Because you're a vampire, you're okay with people, and you're a vampire.
Actually, the
And you're
only thing,
also not Amy Lee.
I mean, what DC can also help you get into contact with the Nosferatu. They have like a thing called Friend of the Underground.
I've got
Also,
that
I love
too.
that
Hey.
snack thing you did, Dizzy.
Hey, I want you to think about that, Bella. How the hell are you? Do you have like good relations as a very pretty person with underground gremlins?
Yeah, that's what I thought when I realized what Friend of the Underground meant.
Yeah. So we'll think about that for next time. Consider it your
Yeah.
homework. Let it just kind of shimmer. Look at that. That's a mean snake.
Look at that
Hey.
man.
I'm just gonna say, man, every step of this journey has been painful for Emily. First step was forced to fight werewolves and probably kill one or two. Very
Oh,
sad.
no. First step was fine for you. You slaughtered and ate a Nazi.
Oh yeah, no, oh yeah. Okay, so that's the second step.
Nothing went bad that day.
Yeah.
You also
Then
gotta go to
everything was
Waffle
downhill from
House.
there. Third step, blue balled by the wizard.
Well, technically,
Yep.
I'm more of a sorcerer because I didn't go to mage school.
And then and it just goes on, keeps going. Fourth step, Camarilla, instantly bad day.
Like, I probably agree with you on that one.
God, these people.
We're gonna bond over how much we hate them.
you're gonna be able to like get past that smelly shell that she's placed on herself against you.
Also, it's New York. You can just walk around in the middle of the night and no one will find it weird because everyone's up that late.
Well, yeah, it's New York. Nobody wants to be here anymore. Also, the rats are winning.
That is actually a thing.
The rats are taking New York.
Yeah, I still like that. That's just a real thing that's happening. That I assume that has only gotten worse after the years it was reported. Yeah, rats are just taking over, and there's nothing they can do about it at this point.
Also, yeah, I've been reading up on it. The biggest ways to reduce the difficulty of magic is focus, which I need focus for each magic type, ley lines, and time. Like, if I have the ability to do like a ritual instead of just casting, that can give me a lot of advantages. Of course, that means I have to have time, and focus. And probably go to school. Or just do Naruto hand signs.
I mean, personally, I feel a little gypped. I mean, you got not only did you get to slurpity dupe some juice out of people, you got a magical rock that says curse words.
I mean, I made this.
This is mine.
And you
It's
also
kind of a jerk.
Also, you're talking over my head about QAnon, which I'm assuming is a Pop-Tart related thing because you seem to really like those.
I do have Pop-Tarts in the trunk.
I don't really understand them, but they seem good.
I actually have been snacking on Pop-Tarts this whole game.
Damn it,
Pop-Tarts
Claire.
Pop-Tarts are such a like okay food items, like a snack. Just like they're not like amazing. They're just like it's okay to just have these in your house. Pop
Yeah,
Tart.
it's a
Look,
thing
I
you
got
put in your tummy.
frosted s'mores Pop Tarts.
See, I
They're a
can't
perfect
appreciate
snack.
most. I can't appreciate most Pop Tarts.
Look at this guy with his fancy fingers.
Yeah, that's what Stacy was doing when she was just thinking about stuff. She keeps her hands busy to distract herself, to keep herself from being distracted
Me too.
constantly. That's all I do.
Look at this photograph. I saw this. This looks kind of cool, but at the same time, a little disorienting, or weird. But at the same time, I also think, man,
That's
I can't
such
wait
a
for the.
stupid but also important idea.
I can't. I'm gonna point out a comment from retweet on this. I can't wait to see a video of a Tesla just barreling through this.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. The Tesla will do that anyway.
Yeah.
True, especially if the screen shows a child on.
Oh, then it's gonna like unlock
Like,
turbo mode.
It's gonna turn on the NOS.
Goodness me.
Achievement unlocked. Hyperspeed.
Also, before I go, one of the things that someone pointed out about what's so like bizarrely soulless about the Tesla auto driving car testing is that they're testing all these like smart cars that are supposed to be self driving and whatever automatic by just like releasing them into the public and just kind of going, let's see what happens. Like, there's no care involved or factoring in like the whole you're using people as test subjects without consent feeling or moment. It's just like, yeah, just go for it.
Let's just see who dies.
Oh, I just realized that apparently I was on Fly for Fun and I'm dead on the screen. Someone had killed me, but dang, I look so pretty.
Wait, what?
I'm dead. Anyway, y'all have a good night.
Yeah. Yeah, we
Good
popped
night.
it.
Thanks for the game.
Good game.
Yes, fun
Yeah.
game.
It was fun. It
Well-
also was ridiculous.
It was.
Little.
So I got a magic rock. Achievement unlocked.
I made a magic rock.
Oh, and Grandma got a boar.
Yeah, little piggy.
Yay!
Can any of us see the
Yay.
boar?